What's up, music world? This is your boy X back at it once again. And I know it's been a while, man, but I had to do a video today when I found out that my favorite group got a street named after them in New York. I'm talking about the one and only Beastie Boys, man. Yes, man. So I'm gonna run it down the line, man. My album collection of theirs on CD, tape, and vinyl. I'm just gonna give a little brief history of where I was at or something about a song. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be interesting. Stay tuned. All right. First up to bat, License to Ill, man. This album right here sold insane amounts of copies. From what I understand, since it came out, it was going gold every year after that. So imagine it went 5 million out the gate, and then it was selling 500,000 every year. So yeah, man. Anybody with 2 ears was feeling this right here, man. The gangsters, the beat boys, man, the rock world, the pop world, they all jumped on board, man. And when this came out, man, it was like really controversial. They were talking about twin sisters in the bed. They thought I had AIDS, so I shot them in the head. You know, they're talking about drinking 40s of OD and packing pistols, you know. But when you looked at them, it was all cap. You know, you couldn't take them too serious. But it was all in the name of entertainment, man. And one song in particular, this is Paul's Revere. You know, the beat, it has like the drum playing backwards. And I used to wonder, how the hell did they do that? Come to find out that MCA had a drum machine hooked up to a reel-to-reel, and he was playing the sounds, making a drum beat. And then he flipped it in reverse on a reel-to-reel, and that's when the Paul Revere beat came on it, and they looped that. So that's crazy how they used to make beats back in the day, man. It was a no production. Now you can sit on the computer and it'll do it for you. You know what I mean? All right, next up to bat, their second album, which is Paul's Boutique. This right here was heavy on the samples. They sampled everything you could imagine on there. And this came out on a different record label. This is when they left Def Jam. All right, they left Def Jam because Rick Rubin or Russell Simmons came up to them and said, you know, house rap is real popular now, so your next album is going to be house rap, you know, and they weren't having that. They weren't feeling that. And it's crazy because they were real open-minded to doing different kind of music except for that. So for that reason alone, they switched to Capitol, and Capitol Records let them do whatever the hell they wanted. Oh, and they came out with this, man. They came to LA to record this with the Dust Brothers, which they were in-house producers for Delicious Vinyl. And this was expected to sell millions and millions of copies, and it didn't. It flopped out the gate, man. I think it was just too many samples, and Capitol wasn't trying to clear it. So when the Beastie Boys were asking for a budget to promote it, Capitol Records told him, nah, man, we're focusing on the Donny Osmond album, so we'll look out for you on the next one. You know what I mean? Crazy shit, man. And the next one was this one, man. That's when they put away the sampler for a minute. They all picked up their instruments on this one and went to work, man. This is when they added the live music element to their albums. This right here, oh my God, the first three are my favorite albums that they made. But this right here was something special, man. And when I seen them perform one time, they did the song What You Want. They were all playing instruments and rapping at the same time. I never seen that before ever in my life, and I don't think I'll ever see it again. But the Beastie Boys did that, man. Ill Communication. This one right here was like part two to this. They a lot of live instrumentation on it, a lot of DJ scratching on it. What I didn't like about this one, the voices were too distorted. Like they put too much reverb or something. I couldn't really understand too much of what they were saying. But regardless, it's still a timeless piece of music on here, man. Dope album. They brought back their punk element on here too. Yeah, they did 2 punk songs on here, going crazy. Heart Attack Man and some other shit. Okay. People call this one the comeback album. Not to say that the other ones were successful, because they started gaining platinum status again. But when this came out with Intergalactic, it pushed them back up to like multi-platinum, like 5 million again. So a lot of the young girls, college girls, started going to the shows again. The kids started tuning into them again, and it propelled them to mega pop superstars once again, man. It's a good album. They focus more on MCing right here, I would say, but it still has a lot of live instrumentation on it too. They even attempt to sing on here. If you haven't heard it, do yourself a favor. Now this next one right here got a lot of bad reviews. On this one, to me, they returned back to the raw New York style. You know, it was the beats were kind of like stripped down, and they were just going for what they know. You know what I mean? And at this point in time, they weren't the best lyricists on the planet. So don't expect to get your mind blown with the lyrics, but it's still a dope album. If you're a Beastie Boys fan, you're gonna like this, man. Okay, now the mix-up. On the mix-up, they all put the mic down and shut that hef up and concentrated on the music. So this is just all live music in its purest form, dude. And when this came out, I wanted it on vinyl real bad, and but I had to get the CD. That's all they had, and the CD came with a bonus 45 RPM. Oh, that made my day. And I wish I still had that 45 RPM, but I lost it. It got lost in the shuffle. But yeah, man. What's another one? Oh, they actually did an instrumental album before this one. This is the one right here. And the sound from Way Out. But this one has instruments from the previous albums, and they just added like 1 or 2 bonus ones. And this one, oh, I'm all over the place. There's no particular timeline. Okay, now this one right here. What's it called? Oloi, whatever the hell that means. This right here is all punk. All right? They took it back to their punk roots right here. It's just hardcore rock, man. It's Mike D's shines on this one. And let me see. Where the hell is it? I don't have the cover to this, but the first project they put out is called a Polywag Stew, I believe. It's like an EP, a punk EP, but this is all the old punk stuff they did. It's called Some Old Bullshit, and it's just, you know, it's them as teenagers when they had a female in the group. I believe her name was Kate. She was the drummer. Yeah, man. But when they got into MCing, she wasn't feeling it. She tried rapping, but she wasn't good at it, so they had to let her go. All right. And one of the best pieces of vinyl I own is their anthology. Thanks to my good friend at All City Keys, I made a trade with him. He gave me this, and I gave him 5 full-length albums. I believe KRS One, Law of the Dark Man, and Dilated Peoples. Something. I had to let go of some good records to get this one, man. Now, if you went to the Beastie Boys exhibit, you would have noticed a lot of these images on the wall. They blew them up. But I got them right here on vinyl, man. It's a 4 vinyl set. When this first came out, I bought it on CD. It was 2 CDs, but on vinyl it's 4 records. It also comes with a nice book, man. Look at this. This right here breaks down the whole history. All these were like the singles they put out, or most of them were the singles. And I noticed that when they put out singles, they always had a bonus track on there that of a song that wasn't on their album, dude. I think they should release an album of all the bonus tracks, dude. All right, I like to have them all in one pile, man. And trip out on this. Look at that. That's Country Mike. Legend has it that a piece of equipment fell on Mike D's head. He passed out, right? And when he woke up, he was convinced that he was a country singer. So the doctors told the rest of the Beastie Boys, you gotta play along with it, or else it's gonna mess them up more. So they all backed him up. How true is that? I don't know, but that's what they said. I read it in a magazine or probably in here or something. But okay, like see, look, some old bullshit. That's the cover to it right there. That's the Punk EP we just covered. Yeah, the rest are singles, man. All right, man. So that's about it. Congratulations to the Beastie Boys, man. You guys are my favorite group in the whole world, man. Keep rocking. Rest in peace, MCA, man. And before I go, what else can I show you? Oh yeah, License to Ill. I love this album so much. I have it on tape, record, and on CD, man. Yeah. Paul's Boutique on cassette. That I first owned it on cassette, so I always gotta have a cassette of it. And I got one single of What You Want. This one, their singles were kind of like EPs, man. This has bonus tracks and it has guest features. It has Biz Marquee freestyling on here, and it has Be Real for Cypress Hill on here, and I believe it has production from Muggs doing a remix. Yeah, man. All right, so that's about it, man. Rock on, Beastie Boys, man. If you can, Spotify them, you know, YouTube it, or bust out an old tape, CD, and bump them, man. All right, congrats, fellas. To the next one. Peace.